Yo, what's up everybody? It's your boy, Michael Murray, back with another adventure. This time we're in Agadir, Morocco, and let me tell you, this place is incredible. The vibes, the food, the culture, it's like stepping into a whole new world. But here's the catch, I'm challenging myself to experience it all on just 20 bucks a day. That's right, $20 to cover everything. Food, transportation, activities, you name it. So keep watching. First things first, let's talk about how to have fun in Agadir without breaking the bank. The beach, guys, the beach. Kilometers of golden sand, crystal clear water, and it's absolutely free. I spent hours just soaking up the sun, swimming in the ocean, and people watching. But the beach isn't the only free activity Agadir has to offer. Next up we hit the souks, these bustling marketplaces that are a feast for the senses. The sights, the sounds, the smells. It's a full-on sensory overload in the best way possible. Just wandering through these markets is an experience in itself. Now I know what you're thinking, Casey, you can't just wander around markets all day, you gotta eat. And you're right, but don't worry, I found some seriously delicious and affordable food options. Okay, let's talk about the food because, let's be real, food is life, especially when you're traveling, and on a $20 budget, street food became my best friend. We're talking tagines, these slow-cooked stews that are bursting with flavor for just a few bucks. Then there's the classic Moroccan mint tea, which is not only delicious but also a great way to experience local culture. But my favorite food discovery had to be this little hole-in-the-wall bakery I stumbled upon. They make these incredible flatbreads fresh out of the oven and they're only a few dirhams each. Seriously, the food in Morocco is incredible, and the best part is you don't have to spend a fortune to enjoy it. Alright, let's talk about getting around Agadir. Now, taxis are definitely an option, but they can eat into your budget pretty quickly. So I opted for the local bus system. It's cheap, it's reliable, and it's a great way to see the city from a different perspective. But for me, the best way to explore Agadir was definitely on foot. The city is surprisingly walkable, and it's the perfect way to stumble upon hidden gems and really soak up the atmosphere. Plus, walking is free. Can't beat that, right? Of course, there were times when I needed to cover longer distances, and that's when I discovered the beauty of shared taxis. It's a bit of a squeeze, but it's super cheap and a great way to meet locals. Hidden gems and unexpected adventures. One of the most exciting things about traveling on a budget is that it forces you to get off the beaten path and discover hidden gems you might not otherwise find. And let me tell you, Agadir is full of them. One day I stumbled upon this incredible little cafe tucked away in a quiet corner of the Medina. It was like stepping back in time with its traditional decor, the smell of spices in the air, and the sound of locals chatting and playing backgammon. The best part, the mint tea was only a few dirhams a glass, and it was the best I had in all of Morocco. Another day I decided to venture outside the city center and explore the nearby fishing port. The seafood, fresh off the boats, grilled to perfection and so cheap. I feasted like a king for less than $5. These are the experiences that make budget travel so rewarding. Moroccan hospitality, meeting the real Agadir. One of the things that surprised me most about Agadir was the incredible hospitality of the local people. Everyone I met, from the shopkeepers to the taxi drivers to the families I shared meals with, were so welcoming and eager to share their culture with me. One evening, I was wandering through the Medina, completely lost, when I stumbled upon a group of kids playing soccer. They could tell I was a foreigner, and they immediately invited me to join their game. We played for hours, laughing and joking even though we couldn't understand a word each other was saying. These interactions, these moments of genuine human connection, are what travel is all about. Traditions on a budget. Tea with a side of culture. Experiencing Moroccan culture was going to be a big part of this trip, but I also knew that those cultural experiences could get pretty pricey, so I had to get creative. One afternoon I stumbled upon a traditional Berber market just outside the city. It was a whirlwind of activity with locals buying and selling everything from livestock to carpets to spices. Another day, I was invited by a local family to participate in a traditional tea ceremony. The best part is, these experiences were either free or incredibly affordable. Okay, so we've talked about the beach, the souks, and the amazing food, but Agadir has even more to offer the budget traveler. One day, I decided to check out the Kasbah, an old hilltop fortress that offers stunning panoramic views of the city and the ocean. The hike up to the Kasbah is a bit of a workout, but the views from the top are totally worth it. Plus, it's completely free. Another day, I decided to embrace my inner history buff and visit the Agadir Memorial Museum. It's a somber reminder of the devastating earthquake that struck the city in 1960, but it's also a testament to the resilience of the human spirit. And the best part is, admission is only a few dirhams. Alright, let's be real. You can't talk about Agadir without talking about the food. And on a $20 a day budget, I had to get creative with my culinary adventures. But trust me, eating cheap in Agadir doesn't mean sacrificing flavor or quality. One of my favorite budget-friendly finds was this little hole-in-the-wall place that served up the most amazing lentil soup. It was hearty, it was flavorful, and it was only a couple of dirhams a bowl. Another great option for cheap eats is to hit up the local markets. One of my favorite things to do was to grab a bunch of goodies from the market and have a picnic on the beach. So we've talked about the local buses and shared taxis, but honestly, the best way to experience Agadir is on foot. Walking allows you to really soak up the atmosphere, discover hidden gems, and interact with the locals. Plus, it's free. One of my favorite things to do was to just pick a direction and start walking with no real plan in mind. I'd wander through the narrow alleyways of the Medina, marvel at the colorful buildings, and stop to chat with shopkeepers and locals. Another great way to explore Agadir on foot is to join a walking tour. These tours are usually led by locals who are passionate about their city and eager to share its secrets with visitors. They're a great way to learn about the history, culture, and architecture of Agadir, and they usually only cost a few dollars. You know, one of the things I learned from my $20 a day challenge in Agadir is that the most memorable experiences often don't cost a thing. It's those little moments, those unexpected encounters, that truly make a trip unforgettable. Like the time I stumbled upon a group of musicians playing traditional Berber music in a small square in the Medina. The music was mesmerizing, the energy was infectious, and I couldn't help but dance along with the locals. Or the evening I spent on the beach watching the sunset over the Atlantic Ocean. The sky was ablaze with color, the air was filled with the sound of the waves crashing against the shore, and I felt a sense of peace and tranquility that I hadn't felt in a long time. These are the moments that make travel so special. This is gonna blow your mind, so there you have it, my friends. Proof that you don't need a lot of money to have an incredible travel experience. Agadir, Morocco on just $20 a day was a challenge, no doubt. But it was also incredibly rewarding. I discovered hidden gems, ate delicious food, met amazing people, and created memories that will last a lifetime. Stay tuned as I reveal the unexpected discoveries, interactions with locals, and unique experiences that made the challenge memorable, so keep watching. Until next time, keep exploring. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, share your thoughts on budget travel in the comments, and subscribe for more budget travel tips and to watch more videos about budget-friendly vacations.